to the Sony A7R II XAVCS 4K 30p. I'm going to try and show you today about shooting wide open in the sun. It's not a cloud in the sky at the moment. It's about 30 degrees Celsius. Now, for video, you really want your shutter speed to be twice that of your frames per second. So I'm at 30p, so ideally I'd like my shutter speed at 160. Fair enough, right? Well, I'd also like to use the full potential of this particular lens, which is the FE 1.4 85 GM, and go all the way open to 1.4. So at the moment I'm at f16 ISO 100, and the camera itself has taken control of the shutter speed and it's given me 1/30th. I'm going to go down to, let's go down to 1.8. Okay, so there we are at f8, and what I'm going to do now is go all the way down to 1.4. Now my shutter speed's going crazy now, it's completely changing. Okay, my shutter speed is now at 1/640th at f1.4. So that's where you would be just doing it as is. I can't tell from the back of the screen whether we're overexposed now, but I'm guessing that shutter speed is taking care of the exposure for me. Okay, but what if I want to be at 1/60th at f1.4? Is there any way of doing that? Well, there is one potential way in video. Remember, we're not talking about photography here, we're talking about video. So let's try an ND filter to see if that can cause my shutter speed to go back to where I want it to be at 1/60th. So let's give that a go first. Bear with me while I get this on here. There you go. And there you have it. 1/60th f1.4. So that is one way of doing it without having to go crazy on the shutter speed. You can use an ND filter. So that is now 1/60th f1.4 ISO 100 XAVCS 4K 30p 100 megabits a second Sony A7R II. I'm using the FE 1.4 85 GM. Okay, I'm going to remove the ND. Tell you what ND I used now as well, guys. So this is the, let me have a look what ND this was. It's the B&W 77103 ND 0.9 8 times. Right, so that has put my shutter speed back now to 1/640th f1.4 ISO 100. So So anyway, it gives you an idea that ND filters can be used in video if you want to shoot wide open. Let's just say that I don't have an ND filter and I want to maintain my 1/60th shutter speed. Where would I need to be? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'd need to be at f4, and that has given me back my 1/60th shutter speed. And in most things f4 will be absolutely fine. It's only if you really want to go wide open at 1.4 then an ND filter can be used. If you don't have one, f4 1/60th, there you have it. Any questions, let me know, and as usual guys, it's been emotional.